The cafe was cozy, dim lights, soft jazz, a mixture of expensive pastries and overpriced coffee. Laughter echoed from a corner table where Ethan sat, lounging with two of his equally arrogant friends, legs spread like he owned the place, the man who ruined many lives, including hers. He took a drag from his cigarette and leaned in, smugness dripping off every word. Ethan. Man, you should have seen her. She used to cry like a kicked dog, scared of everything, me especially. Begging, trembling. Hell, she even said she'd die without me. His friend laughed, clearly believing every word. No way you sold her. Ethan. Oh, I did. Got a solid 50 grand for her. Don't think she had survived a week, probably ended up used up side piece in some bar or worse. They all laughed, but something changed when the door swung open with the soft chill. It was like any other time a customer entered. It should have been. But the way suddenly the cafe fell silent took Ethan and his friend's attention as well. The golden crest on the ring of the lady who just walked in caught the light. The black serpent. She rapped in quiet authority. Her long black coat flowed behind her like royalty. Her heels echoed sharply on marble. No one in their right minds would ever want a piece of a black serpent, or worse, its queen. No one moved except Ethan. He turned, mid laugh, and choked. What the? No way. He shot up to his feet, blinked once, twice, then laughed loudly. Ethan, holy F. Look at you playing dress up. Vine stopped by a table, calmly removing her glasses and folding them neatly. She looked him once, expression bored. Ethan, seeing you again makes me realize how much I missed you. He pouted disgustingly. Miss throwing you under my feet. He laughed even more loudly and sickly. Ethan, so you got a new owner, or are you free now? Maybe I'll buy you back. Vine tilted her head, eyed him down, and wondered to herself. This was the man she used to cry about. The man she gave herself to, the man she liked and dreamed about marrying, the man who abused her daily and then sold her off for some petty cash. A foul mouthed, mannerless trash she wished she could erase a part of her life. But the things changed. The mafia took her in, the king of the Black Serpent, who had everybody gripped in fear. He was cloaked in shadows and blood the first time she saw him. A man so terrifyingly beautiful she didn't want to believe he was a human. He took her in, trained her, mentally and physically, made her strong, showered her with affection and love, and today, while that man owned the underworld, she owned him. She was the only one who pulled the strings and ruled the kingdom. Ethan reached out, his fingers barely moved when a gun clicked behind him, touched her, and loosed the hand. Lija. One of the guards appeared from nowhere, the barrel pressed to Ethan's skull. He froze. What the F? The cafe wasn't quiet anymore. It was silent. The staff ducked behind counters, patrons held their breath. More cars entered, one after another, slick black suits, earpieces, guns out, surrounding the entire cafe in a blink. Someone might wonder if it was quite an overdramatic reaction over such a matter. They were right. Their king was way too overdramatic when it came to the safety of his queen. He accepted no mistake. Ethan, what is this? Are you insane? Wine! Tell them to. Wine? You should have stayed dead in the gutter you came from. You decided to ruin yourself. The cafe's door chimed once again. It was the Black Serpent's king himself entering in full glory. She was right. A man so charming, ladies and men alike would fall on their knees for. Black shirt tucked into tailor slacks, sleeves rolled up, dark ink circling down his arm, eyes locked only on wine. He reached her side and leaned down, kissing her temple. JK, sorry. They wouldn't shut up on the call. His voice was not like the aura he held. It was soft and calming. It always was every time he was talking to her. Wine, handle things? She asked, eyes still on Ethan. He hummed and then his eyes traveled to Ethan, memory processing faster than anything. The man stood 4 feet away from Wine, but one look at the guard behind Ethan made him gulp. Jungkook didn't like the way Trash was breathing, the same air as Wine. Now you know, no matter how overboard they go to protect her, JK is never satisfied. Jungkook, so you are the great guy due to which I found Wine. Ethan smirked, suddenly feeling powerful as he rolled his shoulders back, puffing up his chest. Ethan, yeah, she's pretty. I deserve some reward, otherwise I demand her back. JK, reward. Of course. I'll personally reward you for everything you did. His eyes darkened. Eden flinched and gulped as Jungkook took a step forward. JK, I'll deal with him myself. Nobody touch him. He commanded as Ethan then was thrown on the floor, held by his hair and dragged out, his skull almost threatening to crack, his face getting rubbed across the floor, skin peeling off, muffled screams, blood spilling, yet no one tried to save him. No one dared to. Jungkook turned to Wine and held back a chair for her, immediately switching his expression. So her mood and day wouldn't be ruined. That's how much he loved her and how much he cared about her every little mood. As they stepped out the cafe, after their morning breakfast, Jungkook turned to Elijah. Jungkook, what were you doing when he stood this close to her? Moin, babe, we were 4 feet apart. Jungkook, too close. I could smell his shampoo on you. Apple something. Disgusting. And you know, why didn't you accidentally trap him into the traffic when you had the chance? Elijah, sir, we were inside a building. JK, a glass building. Ever heard of creative solutions? One. It's not gonna let it go, is he? She smiled, shaking her head. Jungkook, nope. I'm traumatized. You stood near a fungus. This needs therapy. And that's when both of them knew. They were going to spend the entire day listening to his trumpy remarks about the little distance wine and that trash.